The air hung heavy with moisture. A single fluorescent light flickered above. Its pale glow struggled to penetrate the dense shadows of the old communal bathroom. The silence was unnerving, broken only by the drip, drip, drip of a leaky faucet. A chill ran down anyone's spine who dared to enter. A sense of unseen eyes watching, waiting. This was no ordinary bathroom. This was his hunting ground, a place of vulnerability, where fear and routine intersected. He knew every nook and cranny, every pipe and creak of the floorboards. He was a phantom, a whisper of dread in the shadows. He wasn't driven by rage nor a thirst for blood. His motive was a twisted desire for control, a perverse game of cat and mouse. He savored the fear, the anticipation in his victim's eyes. His weapon of choice, a simple, chillingly efficient garrote wire, lay coiled in his pocket, cold and unforgiving. His victims were always women, alone and vulnerable. He would study their routines, learn their habits. He would wait for the precise moment, the moment when their guard was down, their sense of security shattered. And then he would strike. The first attack sent shockwaves through the city. A young woman found lifeless in the bathroom of a downtown office building. The police initially suspected a robbery gone wrong, but the lack of forced entry, the absence of any other valuables taken, pointed towards something far more sinister. Then came the second victim, a waitress attacked in the restroom of the diner where she worked. Again, the same chilling MO. The fear began to spread, a silent contagion through the women of the city. Whispers of the bathroom killer filled the air, turning everyday routines into moments of paralyzing fear. The media frenzy was immediate and relentless. Every news channel was plastered with the story. The grainy security camera footage of the victims entering the bathroom, never to be seen alive again. The city held its breath, united in fear and uncertainty. Women were afraid to be alone, to use public restrooms. The once mundane act of going to the bathroom became a nerve-wracking ordeal, a constant reminder of the unseen predator lurking in the shadows. The city, once vibrant and alive, now felt like a ghost town, its spirit crushed under the weight of terror. Section 5. The Hunt Begins. Detective Miller, a seasoned investigator with a haunted past, was assigned to the case. He pored over the scant evidence, the crime scene photos, the witness statements. There was nothing, no fingerprints, no DNA, no witnesses. The killer was a ghost, leaving no trace but terror in his wake. Miller knew this was no ordinary killer. This was someone who understood fear, who weaponized it. He had to get inside the killer's head, understand his motives, his patterns. He had to become the predator, to think like the hunter. Only then could he hope to catch him. Section 6. A Glimmer of Hope. A breakthrough came unexpectedly. A witness came forward, a young woman who worked in the same office building as the first victim. She had seen a man, lurking near the bathroom on the day of the murder. He had a distinctive limp and a tattoo of a serpent on his left hand. It was a long shot, but it was all they had. The sketch was released to the public. The reward for information increased. The city, desperate for answers, for a reprieve from the fear, clung to this glimmer of hope. Section 7. The Face of Fear. Days turned into weeks. The leads ran cold. The killer seemed to have vanished into thin air. Then, just as the hope began to dwindle, another attack. This time the victim fought back. She managed to scratch her attacker, drawing blood before he escaped. The DNA from the blood matched a name in the system. Richard Ellis, a quiet, unassuming janitor who worked in several buildings downtown. He had a history of violence against women, a record scrubbed clean by time and negligence. The serpent tattoo on his hand confirmed their worst fears. They had their man. Section 8. Justice served. The arrest was swift, the trial even swifter. The evidence was overwhelming. Ellis was found guilty on all counts and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. The city, finally able to exhale, erupted in a collective sigh of relief. The reign of terror was over. The bathroom killer was no more. The fear that had gripped the city began to dissipate, replaced by a cautious sense of normalcy. The nightmares, however, lingered. The scars, both physical and emotional, remained, a stark reminder of the darkness that had visited their city. Section 9. A City Breathes Again. Life, as it always does, went on. The city began to heal. The media frenzy died down. The whispers faded into memory. Women, though forever marked by the experience, slowly began to reclaim their sense of safety, their freedom. The memory of the bathroom killer served as a chilling reminder of the vulnerability that lurked beneath the surface of everyday life. But it also served as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, the unwavering belief that even in the darkest of times, hope and ultimately justice will prevail. Please like and subscribe.